My name is Ian McDevitt, and I've been playing D&D for 10 years. To me, Dungeons & Dragons is a cooperative storytelling game. A group of friends sits around a table and uses a system of rules to resolve conflicts and tell a story. Being a dungeon master basically means taking the role of the world and all of the characters other than the ones that the other players are playing. So where a player plays one character, the dungeon master plays dozens in a given session. Growing up, I played Neverwinter Nights and Baldur's Gate, which are video games based on Dungeons & Dragons. And then in college, finally, I was assigned, I was given an assignment to join a club on campus, and I didn't like any of the ones. So I made a new one. I made the Honorable and Prestigious Order of Tabletop Gamers, got a bunch of friends together, and we just started playing D&D. The stereotype has definitely changed, where, 30 years ago, which is before I was born, the stereotype was more basement-dwelling, neckbeard kind of stereotype, antisocial nerds. And then, from what I know, in the 80s and 90s, it started to morph into sort of a geeky outsider, but not quite so derogatory. And then in the last 10 years or so, it's actually turned into something that's pretty cool in, general society. While for 40 years of D&D history, it was basically just sit around a table and play with friends, in the last 5 years, it's had a massive transformation with people playing online in the format of say, Critical Role, or like we do with our stream, the Gilded Troll. We just sit around a table and we stream for the internet. Or people go on Roll20 or Fantasy Grounds or other virtual tabletops and play with each other across the world, across several time zones, which makes scheduling kind of hard, but it makes it easier to be together despite the distance. The absolute most important difference between RPGs, or tabletop RPGs, and video games is unlimited creativity. So while in a video game, the programmers may have put in 20 or 30 different ways that the campaign can end, when you're just sitting around a table with friends, you get to decide how it ends collectively, and there's absolutely no limit to the possibilities.